Can I get the $10,000 plus $5,000 supplement? Hey, I am a self-employed individual, can I apply for the EIDL loan? Do I need to repay my EIDL grant? How can I apply for that, and am I eligible for that? Oh, lot of queries in your mind, sit back and relax. In this video we are going to cover A to Z about SBA EIDL grant. If you are not a subscriber to our channel, make sure to subscribe because we want you to be a part of our mission. Please subscribe to our channel and make sure to turn on that notification bell. Let's get into the topic. Previously, as part of the SBA's Economic Injury Disaster Loan (EIDL) program, small businesses could apply for an EIDL grant of up to $10,000 that did not need to be repaid. With the second round of stimulus, the grant is back, but with stricter eligibility. Here's everything you need to know about the grant. In response to COVID-19, small business owners, including agricultural businesses and nonprofit organizations in all U.S. states, Washington, D.C., and territories can apply for the COVID-19 Economic Injury Disaster Loan (EIDL). Let's first understand what exactly is EIDL Advance Grant. The Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act, the CARES Act passed in March 2020, introduced the grant to pay SBA EIDL applicants an advance on their EIDL loans. These advances were treated as tax-free grants and did not need to be paid back. The program funds were exhausted in July 2020 and is no longer widely available. But we have good news here. With the second round of stimulus, additional funding was added to the EIDL grant program. This latest grant is called the Targeted EIDL Advance and is available only to small businesses located in low-income communities. Eligible recipients can receive up to $10,000 in advance funds if they are a small business located in a low-income community who previously applied for the EIDL Advance Grant but did not receive it due to lack of program funding, or those who previously received partial funding. Important point to be noted. The SBA will be contacting eligible recipients directly, so applicants are not required to take any action. Let's understand who will be eligible for the Targeted EIDL Advance. If the following statements apply to you, then you may be eligible for the Targeted EIDL Advance Grant. You applied for EIDL assistance on or before December 27, 2020, and either received partial grant funds or no grant funds at all. You are located in a federally designated low-income community. You can demonstrate more than 30% reduction in revenue during an 8-week period beginning March 2, 2020 or later. You have 300 employees or less employees. Since it is available for only low-income communities, let's understand what is a low-income community. The SBA has not provided guidance on how they will define a low-income community. The IRS defines low income as any of the following. The poverty rate is over 20%. For communities not located in metropolitan areas, median family income in your community does not exceed 80% of the statewide median family income. For communities located in metropolitan areas, median family income in your community does not exceed 80% of the metropolitan median family income. Now, let's see how can you demonstrate a 30% reduction in revenue? According to the SBA, you will be required to provide gross monthly receipts starting from January 2019 through the most recently completed month. For example, if you're applying in February 2021, you would use January 2021. The SBA will then use this information to determine if your business experienced a 30% or greater reduction in revenue. How much can you get now? The SBA is offering businesses the opportunity to receive the grant even if they already received a grant before. In 2020, the EIDL grant was limited at $1,000 per employee up to a maximum of $10,000 per business. In 2021, eligible businesses that received a partial grant for less than $10,000 can apply for the difference. So if a business received a $2,000 grant with their EIDL but were eligible for the full $10,000, they can now apply for the remaining $8,000. For businesses that did not receive a grant due to a lack of EIDL funding, they can now apply for the full $10,000. When will I get the EIDL grant? According to the SBA, once you've submitted the required documentation, after they contacted you through the mail, they will aim to process your request within 21 days of receiving your application. Any application decisions will be communicated via email. This, unfortunately, brings us right back to the unpredictability of the SBA's processing times. We simply don't know how long it will take the SBA to actually process these requests and deposit the funds. Now the big question is, do I have to pay the Targeted EIDL Advance Grant back? While the SBA refers to this program as an advance, it was written into law as a grant. This means that the amount you are given through this program does not need to be repaid, even if your application is ultimately rejected. There will be no interest charged on this amount. So, this is the whole picture of EIDL Advance Grant. Hope we bought some valuable information for you. For more such updated and interesting information and, mainly to learn about your finances, money, saving, taxes, everything related to make you sharp, please make sure to subscribe to this channel. And please like and share this to someone who can be beneficial, and let us know your valuable feedback through your comments. Thank you and keep rocking.